The upper 60s tonight. Sunshine, breezy, 83 for Tuesday. Gonna bring some rain for Wednesday as we see highs in the upper 70s.
KIX 102.5 storm tracker radar showing a few clouds over the four states.
59 in Purdy, 59 in Pittsburgh, 64 in Joplin. To sign up for severe weather alerts, download the Zimmer Storm Center app.
Time now for the Kids Pledge, and today we're featuring Cohen from Wheaton.
Try to lead us to the black. My speaks American. Replug it. War stands one nation and God indivisible.
Great job, Cohen. And if you'd like your kids to be on the KIX Kids Pledge, just go to the Morning KIX page on the KIX website, and there's a button there you can hit that'll tell you how to upload your audio.
We are just 18 minutes away from your first chance of the day to guess and win the secret sound.
$377.50 could be yours if you can be caller number 5 at 720 and tell us what the sound is.
Here's Jelly Roll.
On the four states, number one per country.
KIX 102.5.
You also want to try this?
Frequency's totally different.
Yeah.
There's like no low end on these ones.
Yeah. Which is not necessarily a bad thing for what we do. I've seen people get too basic a headphone and their voice get a little bitty because they're trying to compensate.
But these ones were super cheap. $30.
Is there anything wrong with the ones you have? Just ready to upgrade?
Yeah. I mean,
I do that every so often.
and I don't know if it means anything, but you see how it's broken?
Oh. Yeah.
And I've only had these for almost 3 years, I guess. I don't know what the typical life expectancy of headphones is, but
Well, depends on what you spend. I mean, Sennheiser's 5 years, 5 to 6 years is normal. But then they don't ever break again. So, I mean, I have Sennheisers that I've had for almost 30 years. I've got a pair of HD 70 Pros that are over 30 years old.
And in that respect, it's way cheaper than to just spend the money doing that.
Yeah, and I bought them used. In fact, I've replaced, they're the yellow foam ones that were the inspiration for all the the Walkman headphones. So I have a set of those originals. They're worth a fortune. And then I have another pair of Sennheisers that are over 20 years old. And those ones that are wood, that have the teak wood, they're probably 12 years old. And they're like
probably
brand
better
new.
to spend the more money then, so I don't have to keep buying these every 3 years.
And then every so often you just upgrade them, and you have this collection of headphones that proves how weird you are.
It's just a very radio thing.
Radio nerds have headphones. Morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Jen's shopping for headphones, which is a big deal when you spend as much time in them as we do.
I don't know if you guys saw, but the left side of my headphone is just kind of dangling there.
Which it's a weird brand I'd never heard of before.
Yeah, me neither.
But it was they're cheaper. I mean, those were like, what, 45, 50 bucks?
35.
35
So
bucks.
even cheaper than that.
Which cheaper is not necessarily worse, always. I was talking about how the in-ears that I use on stage are really cheap, and they are phenomenal. They're amazing. But I recommended she go to a Beyerdynamic or a Sennheiser, and looks like the Beyerdynamic is going to be the better headphone, probably.
Morning, Tiffany. Morning, Christy. Morning, Captain. Megas, the rah-rah Jimmy. Good morning. Captain says, won't headphones be on sale on Black Friday?
They will more
be.
than likely. That's a good idea.
I don't know that my headphones are going to hang on for that long. Though.
Amazon is not doing sales on Black Friday, supposedly.
Really?
They're doing Prime Days, which should be happening. Is it right now?
No, they just had Prime Days,
Okay.
October 8th and 9th.
Prime Days was their big sale time.
Morning, Thomas.
Trying to get everybody out of the Black Friday mentality. Walmart has announced they will not start their Black Friday sales early, or they are. Well, I read somewhere that they were doing something different this year for Black Friday.
3 a.m. is not early enough for them anymore?
Well, they were doing it on Thanksgiving evening, you know. And they said they
That's
will not
crazy.
be doing that. I had a pretty good weekend. Didn't do much. I got all the rest of my yard winterized, all the hoses put away, the patio furniture, the pool pump,
Good
all
for
that
you.
stuff. So done with that. I do not have to go back outside until April.
Wow. It's kind of the way you like it, though, isn't it?
Yeah. When winter comes, I hibernate. I need to get my fireplace fixed.
Your fiber.
I need lots of fiber. I need to get my fireplace fixed. I've not been able to have a fire in my fireplace in over a year. The sensor on the burner has gone bad.
Oh.
And to get a technician to come out and fix that, it's going to be over $120. Or you can buy a new one for about $200.
There you go.
But then you have to have a technician come out and install that.
Of course you do.
That
Morning,
does not
Daniel.
sound fun, Megan.
Thank you for the gift, Christy. Thank you, Megan. Thank you, Captain. Megan picked up walnuts.
Yeah.
Black walnuts.
What color they are?
You and Big Thomas.
They refer to black walnut as if there's a gray or a brown walnut, but there's not. They're all black.
I thought there was a different walnut. There's a specific black walnut, and then there's the walnut that a lot of people like cook and bake with. I guess you can do that with black walnuts too, but they have a very different flavor.
That's just the one. Let's make sure.
Jimmy went to go see Josh Blue. Said he was funny. Yeah, the Missouri black walnut.
Black walnut is all that there is in the United States. There is an English walnut that is typical to Europe, but black walnuts grow in the United States.
The more you know.
Man, they're all black. What's the difference?
Morning, Dorinda.
There is also a California walnut, but those are black too.
10 seconds. 5, 2.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 708.
Sunny and breezy today with a high near 87. It's 64 in Joplin.
We'll give you a look at the weather forecast, tell you when the rain's going to be rolling in on Wednesday in about 15 minutes.
And we've got your first chance of the day to guess when the secret sound. That's going to be in just 10 minutes.
All you have to do is be caller number 5 at 720 and tell us what the sound is, and the money is yours.
Here's Parmalee.
On the 4 states, #1 for cash.
KIX 102.5.
Black walnut tree is the only native nut-growing tree in the United States.
The more you know. I did not know that. Morning, Rhonda. She's at English walnuts.
The only all-wild tree nut in the United States.
Morning, Kyle. Morning, kiddos. I love you guys. Have a good day.
English walnuts come from orchards.
Tiffany says, I'm ready for the storms. It's so dry here. Last week, some hay bales caught fire. Oh, my gosh. Are you guys okay, Tiffany?
Tell her. Say no.
Nuts of the wall. Megan calls them. Uh-oh, I need to put up the, oh, no, you didn't use it before Floyd yells at me. He came and saw me at Wade's RV on Friday.
Nice.
It was so good to see him. Hey, Daniel, I'm curious. Why are you Iceman? What about pecans? I love pecans. Or pecans or pecans, depending on where you're from. Pecant.
We've got a pecan down the hall.
Mm-hmm. Pecan, Megan says. Oh, so I just used my email name and I sell ice machines. There you go. Morning, Ruby. I actually used to co-host a morning show way back in the day. And my co-host was the Iceman. Because his last name was Ice.
Last name was really Ice?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a porn name that he had.
Oh, my, no.
On the side. Oh, boy.
They are a tree nut.
Morning, Ruby.
Pecans are tree nuts, or walnuts are tree nuts.
Both pecans and walnuts.
Why did I just now? Oh, my gosh. A walnut is a tree nut, and a pecan is a tree nut. So on allergen labels, when they say contains tree nuts, that's what they're talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. I thought that was like a very specific type of nut that I had never heard of. I was like, man, a lot of people are allergic to tree nuts, and I don't know what these things
walnut trees,
are.
we have one right back here.
Oh, we do?
They're all over.
What?
Walnut trees are prolific.
I watched it, Jimmy.
You ever
Thank
seen
you for
a
noticing.
walnut coffee table or a walnut made
I don't
from
know.
walnut
I don't know wood. Pecans grow in trees.
I think she washed it.
I did. That's exactly what I did. I washed it last
Always
night
helps.
and straightened it this morning.
Tiffany, what's the judge's favorite drink?
A judge's favorite drink? I know. It's a lot of work, Megan. I got a lot of hair these days. Tiffany, what's a judge's favorite drink?
Just ice.
Just ice.
If you can drink just ice. I finished up Taskmaster over the weekend, which really left me depressed because I went over and tried the Australian version, didn't like it, tried the New Zealand version, and I'm tolerating it, but it's just not the same, of course.
Mm-hmm. What are you going to watch then?
I don't know. There is absolutely nothing for me to watch right now.
What are you guys watching right now? What's good?
We did watch something on Friday night, but I can't remember what it was. It was that awesome.
Captain watched some of that yesterday. Taskmaster?
Did you watch some of Taskmaster? There is nothing on. If you're not into horror movies, which I've seen all of those, all the good ones. I rewatched Mother, the Jennifer Lawrence movie, Mother.
Mm-hmm.
I'd seen it before, but in passing, and I was like, what the heck is this? This time, I was like, what the heck is this? And now that I knew what it was about, I thought that'll make more sense now. And I saw what they were doing, but it was still stupid.
Yeah.
So.
House of Cards. That was a good one. I watched that when it first came out.
The series?
Mm-hmm.
Did you watch all of it?
Nope.
Because it got stupid. I watched all of them.
When it first came out. Happy's Place. Reba's new show. Is it good?
Fire Country just looks stupid to me. It's over-the-top drama, and they all talk like this. And I can't tolerate those shows.
Morning, Sarah Hoo-Ha.
Makes me want to punch kittens.
I watched the Disappearing Ice one and the banana
and
in the
bottle one. You need to watch a couple episodes in. We always said it takes to episode 3 each season before you are really invested.
Mm-hmm.
If you make it past the 3rd episode, you're locked. By then, you know all the competitors,
mm-hmm.
and you've bonded with certain ones of them.
The movie was The Cabin in the Woods.
Cabin in the Woods, which she watched, and we're going to find out what she thought about it within the next 30 minutes.
Morning, Kathy. Rhonda wants to know if you go out and you pick up the walnuts. They're buying them for 12 cents a pound. Mm-hmm. 2 seconds. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. It's Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Got your chance to win the cash with the secret sound right after John Party.
On KIX 102.5.
Yeah, you couldn't pay me to go pick up the walnuts. And they used to pay me to go pick up the walnuts. What was so disappointing when I pick up the walnuts is I would have my dad, take the old farm truck, which had a built bed on the back, could haul extra. And I would go out and I would hook a chain up to the walnut trees and pull them and jar them, and they'd all fall down, and a bunch of them would fall in the truck. But then we'd go around and pick up the rest of them, and we would literally fill the bed of that truck full of walnuts. Take them in. Well, they run them through a machine that strips all the husks and shells off of them down to their essential nut part. And then they bag them. Then they weigh them once they've cleared all that off. And then they pay you based on the weight. And I might make $10 or $15 for that truckload. And I'd be like, I just worked my butt off for $10. No, there's better ways. Work smarter, not farter. 12 cents a pound. That's right, Rhonda. I do not go out and pick them up. No. I eat them and brownies and other things like that,
Was it Niwala that you were at, Kathy? Is that right? How was it? Sarara says they've been watching Agatha all along.
Is that any good? It looks so stupid. Disney has done some disastrous things to the Marvel Universe, I think. It looks ridiculous. I watched The Scarlet Witch. I watched the whole deal with her and the TV universe and everything. That was pretty dumb, but Rhonda said, yeah, it's not worth the time either. It's not. There's better ways, better things to do with your money. Black walnut stains are impossible to get out of clothing.
They stain? What?
Oh, my gosh, yes. I can't believe how she lived in a basement with no TV growing up.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, black walnut stains will not come out of clothing.
I mean, I just know the walnut, like the little nut itself. That's all I know of a walnut.
Megan's hands are staying right now. Once you get on, there is only one thing that will take out black walnut stain, and that is gasoline. And you better have tough enough skin to handle it. Gasoline can burn your skin.
That does not sound like a good time.
I grew up washing my hands in gasoline after working in the shop and everything, so never bothered me. But
that's so cool, Sarahuha. 10 seconds.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
We'll see sunshine today. Going to be breezy as well with highs nearing 87. It's 64 in Joplin.
Supposed to get some rain on Wednesday and maybe Thursday. That'll cool things down by the weekend, and we'll tell you all about that in just 5 minutes. But right now, it is time to win some cash.
We're looking for caller number 5 at 417-623-1025.
Tell us, what is this sound? And you'll win $377.50.
From the 4 states, #1 for cash.
Hi there, Morning KIX.
Caller number 1, keep trying.
Hi, Morning KIX.
Caller 2, try again. Caller number 3, keep trying.
Hi there, Morning KIX.
Caller number 3, keep trying.
Hi, Morning KIX.
Caller 4, hurry up and call right back.
Hi there, Morning KIX. Who is this?
Oh, this is Chandler.
Chandler, where are you from, ma'am? Good.
Chandler from Joplin.
You are caller number 5.
Woo-hoo-hoo!
All right, Chandler, you've got a chance to win $377.50.
If you can tell us, what is this sound?
He says somebody's zipping up their zipper.
For $377.50, that is not it.
Yeah, we're going to put another $25 in the jackpot, Chandler, making it $402.50.
And give you another chance to guess and win with MJ at 11:20. Thank you. You too, Chandler.
No, he said awesome sauce. He's out. He is right out. Somebody go find his house and burn it. Trying to train wreck our phone call from the very beginning. I'm like, don't get in the middle of our routine here. We have this worked out how best it works.
Oh my gosh. Morning,
You wanna
40
say-
Farms.
If you'll just shut up.
Captain says, on my way. Where are you going?
And then when I said he wasn't done, apparently.
You got 10 seconds.
Well,
Gotta be what's gotta be.
you start it.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for cash.
We are looking for our 5th caller to identify the secret sound and win all the cash.
Chandler from Joplin.
You are caller number 5.
Oh, sweetness. Awesome. Thanks.
Chandler, you've got a chance to win $377.50.
If you can tell us, what is this sound?
Is it somebody zipping up their zipper for their coat?
He says somebody's zipping up their zipper.
For $377.50, that is not it.
All right. Thank you guys so much.
Yeah, we're going to put another $25 in the jackpot, Chandler, making it $402.50.
And give you another chance to guess and win with MJ at 11:20.
Awesome sauce. You guys have a good rest of your day.
Your face.
We want to just kick a bunny rabbit.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, Richie Mansion was great. It was super interesting to go and get to check it out. And
I thought the cemetery was the best.
the
part of it
cemetery
all.
was awesome.
Hi there, morning, stupid.
My weekend was okay. I haven't felt very good since.
No, me neither. I spent a lot
tour.
of time trying to recover.
Yeah.
I began to get sick on Thursday night while we were at the Spook Tour. And let's be honest, the past 3.5 weeks I've struggled with this, and it's just sinus drainage is
Yes.
all it is. But if you don't stay on top of it, then it sets up an infection in your body, which is then what you have to try to get over.
Yeah.
So it began to do that Thursday night. I had a very sore throat.
Mm-hmm.
And the problem is when you go to buy allergy medication, which now in Joplin, you can buy Sudafedrin. You don't have to travel to Webb City anymore or outside of the area.
Right.
But they will only sell you a dose of 10. So like 5 days for you and 5 days for your significant other, which means you got to go every week, which is very hard to remember. So you run out, it only takes 2 days and bam, you're sick.
Mm-hmm.
So you've got to be right on top of that. Hi there, Morning Kicks. Yeah, we're going to put it right down the incinerator where it belongs. Gosh, awesome sauce. Did you see my face? I was like, no,
You
no.
looked pained.
Don't. I was. I don't need that on a Monday. No, that guy needed stabbed in the
Oh
eye
my
from
God!
the
Put
very.
the knife down.
No, he stabbed him. That's
Put
what
the knife
It is for
down.
things such as this, Jen, that we have the knife that Major Woody sent us.
No. Which
Captain
knife?
Moody. This knife. The other ones are for throwing.
Okay.
This one is for stabbing with.
Stabby stab.
Stabbity stab stab. No,
Not a lot.
no,
Yeah.
not since they locked him up in the basement. Let's do it. What I'm doing, we're now 3 days ahead. So I've got
Yay.
one that you did last week. We didn't get to do one. Did we do one on Friday? We
played an
did, but we
old
did the
one.
wrong one.
Like the wrong one.
So I'm now 3 days out, which is good. That's a good thing. I have nothing against that. So go ahead. I'm going to answer the phone. Hi there. It's Morning Kicks. Oh, it's
That's
Captain
Captain
Moody.
Moody.
How's it going, Captain? I'm supposed to just
You didn't
ask
set him up right.
I know. Okay. What's our moral of the day, Captain?
Oh my gosh.
It's so true, though. It really is. Jen, come here.
Wait,
Let me
no.
get the chair.
I don't want a high five.
Aye,
Captain.
I was just trying to create a little banter with the captain before we went directly to the moral. It's not
You
easy.
do great. It's you're
not
fine.
easy being green.
What? You're not green either.
I am a little green. Parts of me are green.
Are they?
Because I don't wash them often
No.
enough. Okay. All right,
All
Kip.
right.
Thanks, ma'am.
Thank you. Bye. So yeah, I spent a lot of Saturday in bed, and I got up to go to the boys' last soccer game of the season.
So did I. What else did I do? Oh, I remapped the house with our stupid robot vacuum. That's what I did on Saturday, which required me sit around most of the time and wait on it so it lost its map, which is a huge ordeal. Takes an average of 6 to 8 hours to recreate this thing.
Oh my gosh.
It has to go all over the house. First time it vacuums it, it's not going to work. First 2 times that I attempted to do it, it skewed the whole house, the map. I don't know why. So the third time I finally got it. Still, it's missing some areas, but it's going to work because I'm done with this. And I listed my FM9 on Reverb.
Yeah.
I'm selling it.
Whatever happened to that other guy? Did he ever sell his stuff and buy you?
I don't know.
I haven't heard
Hasn't
from him
yet.
since.
No, haven't heard from him. He could have been full of, Harvey Plukey.
Harvey Plukey?
Yeah.
What's a Harvey Plukey?
Harvey Plukey is the catamaran cannon juice.
Oh, okay. I'm surprised Randy didn't have a robot lawnmower. Those things are
I
cool.
wish I did. It would not work at my house. I've got too many separate lawn areas.
Megan says she's had a sinus headache for days.
Need some pseudoephedrine, Megan. Ibuprofen is the only thing that works on that. Works better than Tylenol.
This is what I've been taking.
You don't need all
I want all of it. I want it to make me feel better.
This is garbage.
Don't tell me that. Why is it garbage?
Diphenhydramine is all your, dextromethorphan, and it does not have pseudoephedrine in it.
It has acetaminophen, which causes all your swelling to chill out.
It's just Tylenol.
Yeah.
And then you're getting the guanine, which is what Mucinex is known for.
Yeah.
But you are not drying up your sinuses. You need pseudoephedrine, which you have to ask for. Useless. You can get Mucinex with pseudoephedrine.
That the Mucinex, D or something?
Yeah, but you have to ask for it. But they have Claritin, all the other stuff. Claritin's what I take. Yeah, I just want the pseudoephedrine.
I thought you were taking Alivert.
Last time I got Alivert, it did not work that well. The reason I hadn't taken Claritin before was because it made me, like 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
But I thought, and that's what's happened. I built up a bit of a resistance. That's accurate, what it does. I'm hoping I can sell this because I also went and priced I think I told you, a stereo system for my truck.
That's the rah-rah.
It's going to be like $1,700. And it's not a big fancy thing. It's bass line. The cheapest speakers I could get that were an upgrade, and not the cheapest head unit, but one step above the cheapest head unit. So here is my listing for my FM9.
Ooh.
And what makes it special is that it's all mounted on a Temple Duo board. You see the part on the bottom, it looks like a little shelf it's sitting on.
Yeah.
So it is all fastened and wired in. Instead of having to plug into the unit itself, you plug everything into these modules on the side.
Cool.
So it's direct wired. This is the underneath that I did. This is the wiring. Everything is wired into that board. So there's no setting up. You go in, literally plug in your power, plug in your send, plug in your guitar.
That's awesome.
That's it. Yeah. And it's comes in that bag. And there it is out of the bag. So this is the thing we're talking about that I'm selling. Is what I utilize. One of the things that I had bought to use for playing guitar. It's a computer that produces all the guitar tones. And I am not connecting with it. After a year of attempting to, I've given up and have decided to go ahead and sell it. It is a very, very powerful device. I mean, capable of so much. It's just I could not get the sounds I wanted out of it. Seth, my buddy who played guitar with us at the conference deal, he used it at one of our rehearsals, and he said, I thought it sounded great. He goes, I liked it. I could not connect with it.
Well, then he can have it. Brenda says, by the end of tour, I was sick in the stomach and cold, went straight to bed, woke at 1 a.m., got sick, then at 4 a.m.
I thought you were acting really quiet and everything, Dorinda.
How are you feeling now, Dorinda? You feeling any better? She didn't watch the grandbabies on Friday. She was in bed all day. Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
All that cotton candy. I never had any of the cotton candy. It's all you took it all, didn't you? KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country.
Here's Doris Bentley
on KIX 102.5.
Captain says that's awesome sauce. Quit trying to make awesome sauce happen.
Yeah, let's not do that anymore. I'm gonna have to hurt somebody.
Well, I wonder if someone came to the tour sick. If so many of us were not feeling good.
Our
afterward.
stuff is just sinus drainage. It's not. My wife's like, I don't want to get your bug, and I'm like, quit using that as an excuse to not have intimacy with me, because that is not. It's not contagious.
If you have it and I have it and Megan has it.
But it's because of this time of year. There's so much pollen in the air that it's just creating a reaction within your body. It's not a virus. It's not contagious.
I'm glad you're feeling better today, Dorinda. I'm sorry you weren't feeling well. Thank you for toughing it out, though, and hanging out. My goodness. Rhonda says, where are you going to buy your stereo radio from, Randy?
I don't necessarily want to mention anybody because that would be an endorsement, but it's not the more commonly known one. I went and got prices. All I did. Where do you recommend?
There you go. That. 1 minute.
So Jen had to watch Cabin in the Woods over the weekend, which was it the penultimate horror movie? Do you still think Nightmare on Elm Street was?
Nightmare on Elm Street. So here's the deal. Nightmare on Elm Street made it harder for me to sleep, but I've spent more time thinking about the Cabin in the Woods, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Was it scarier?
I don't know that it was necessary. I think it was gorier.
Yeah, it was.
And that was very unsettling.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 734.
Sunshine and breezy today with a high near 87. It's 64 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the weather forecast and 4 states news in 26 minutes.
Plus, in the next hour, we want to hear your Halloween costume ideas.
Oh, we got a Halloween costume hotline we can call and check and see if your ideas are actually meet the guidelines, for this year.
Yeah,
we'll do that in the next 15 minutes, too. But first, because over the weekend, we assigned Jen another movie for Which, if you don't know, is where we assigned Jen a movie to watch over the weekend because before she came to KIX,
I had seen very few, if any, movies before.
she always had her eyes shut and her ears plugged with chewing gum.
So someone would make a movie reference, and I would just have absolutely no idea what they were talking about.
So on Fridays, we assign her a movie to go home and watch so that she can be up on all the dialogues and the movie quotes that we frequently have in conversation. She watches it over the weekend, comes back and gives us her review of it on Monday. And it's usually a movie the rest of us have seen, and we're all like, you haven't seen that? What the heck?
And because it's October, it's Halloween season, all the movies recently that you've been giving me have been scary movies.
Yes.
And on Friday, you assigned me the movie The Cabin in the Woods.
I hadn't seen this till about 4 or 5 years ago. I don't know how I missed it. I mean, it was a very popular movie, has a very popular cast.
Right.
But somehow it slipped under my radar. But when I did see it, my mind was blown.
I mean, the story in and of itself is incredible. It goes the way that you would never think it was going to go. And all of the twists and turns I thought were very interesting. So the lore behind everything I loved. I thought that was very interesting. It was really great. The gore in the movie I did not like.
Well, there had to be that.
Did there have to be gore, though?
Because what kind of story would it have been if they hadn't have supported it, with the events that had to take place?
It was just very unsettling to watch. I mean, you had the family that rose up out of the ground and used, oh my gosh, the giant bear trap that he would use to grab people by the back and yank them back to him. That was really hard to watch. And then, but some of the little nuances were just wonderful directing in and of itself. Like you have Dana on the dock and she's she's fighting for her life. And here you have all the scientists in the room, cheering and celebrating and having this party while she's in the background essentially dying. So I thought it was just a really interesting story in and of itself. It was scary, yes. Not worse than Nightmare on Elm Street, though.
Really?
That one is still the worst I think I've had to watch in this run of Halloween movies.
Huh. I'll have to rethink my order next time.
I'm not trying to.
Maybe we should.
Randy, so on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give The Cabin in the Woods a 9.
A 9? Really?
Yes. The story was very good. It was very original and interesting, and there were a lot of twists I never saw coming. So I enjoyed it for the most part. It was
a lot.
It was a lot. It was a lot to watch. Yeah.
So, Cabin in the Woods. We'll have another movie after Halloween, I guess, this weekend.
Oh my gosh, am I done with scary movies?
I don't feel like we should be.
Oh,
but,
come on. It's gonna be November on Friday.
Yeah, maybe we can find something else just as scary that's not Halloween related.
Good Will Hunting.
That's scary.
We'll find out what I'm watching on Friday for Jen's Movie Rehab.
On the 4 states, #1 for country.
KIX 102.5.
Trying to think. Burnt Offerings was the only other movie that I would have assigned. Me and Lisa were talking about that movie on the way home the other night after the spook tour. They rode with us, and we were talking about that movie and how terrifying it was. Because there was one of the guys that was talking about mowing the cemetery at Newtonia by himself during the day, and he would feel eyes on him.
Ooh, creepy.
And he would just have to stop and get off the mower for a little while. And I thought that would be like Burnt Offerings, the scene when the guy's out working in the yard and he feels something looking at him and he looks up and there is a hearse pulling up and Death is in the front seat looking at him smiling.
So creepy.
Yeah. That's what I would think of if I had to be out there working by myself. There's no way. There's no way, even in the middle of the day, that I could be out there in the cemetery by myself.
Mm-hmm. Christina, I am not falling for it again. Captain says, I'm currently watching the Insidious movies.
I think the first and second ones were okay.
I saw the first one, and after the whole the lawnmower thing, I was like, I
What was the lawnmower thing? It's been forever since I've seen it.
The lawnmower thing with the kid running his family? Oh, my gosh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my gosh. At that point, I was like, I'm good. I'm done.
That is so true, Jimmy. I don't know what you're talking about, Christine. That doesn't make any sense. That's ridiculous. Does Best Buy sell them? Does Best Buy sell what?
The sound system
the
stuff.
sound system. No, it will not be from Best Buy. I'm not installing it myself because there's a couple of problems. There are different ohm loads on speakers. I don't understand ohm ratings well enough to be qualified to do that. So different head units put out different wattages, and if you don't match those up really well, you might as well have just poked holes in the speaker from the get-go because they're not going to last. You can underpower and overpower speakers. There has to be this balance between the speakers and the head unit. And if you buy a stereo and 2 speakers, no problem. But when you have 6 speakers like my truck does, then you've got to figure out, okay, what is the ohm load for those? Do I have to split the signal between this? It's just more than my brain, I'm not qualified to do that.
Yes, Megan.
That would be a great idea.
That would be great.
But we need to go in a group, not individually. Not going out there by myself.
Megan, I love our picture. Did you see the comment we got in our picture of us together? I believe it was from Darren.
Hey, Darren lives out near Las Vegas, doesn't he?
Was he that close?
I think so. Or is he in California?
Darren's in California.
Okay, my mistake. Yeah, no, not Best Buy.
Floyd, are you still here? I was telling them about getting to see you on Friday and meet your wife.
Did you guys realize the time changes this weekend?
Yeah, it was Darren. Darren says this is a great picture. The time change, we are going to fall back, which means it's going to get dark at what time? Morning, Shalala. Where's there to eat in Granby, Megan? The Rahu Ha says she sent us pictures. Oh, okay, here we go. We got some pictures from Angela. Did you see this? Angela sent us some pictures from the spook tour.
Where'd she put them?
In a message on Facebook. We told them to.
Sarah sent some from the powwow. Smoke along the side.
We enjoyed the locations last night. 2 of my grandkids got to go for the first time. We're from Neosho. I learned some more information about Neosho.
That looks like the Loch Ness Monster. Glow in the dark Loch Ness Monster.
Oh, and the kilt. I love that. Oh, Sarahu Ha, you are beautiful. What great pictures.
Yeah. I love your outfit. I hate the way Facebook is putting the messages over the photos.
I know. Why is it doing that?
I don't know.
It's putting the message over your picture for some reason. Like only the bottom of it, though, so we can still see the most of the pictures. Just being silly. What's the story, Shalala?
I need to do my inhaler. So try this.
Can I take it with everything I'm on, I wonder?
Yeah. I recommend rinsing your mouth out afterwards.
Whoa. I just drink something? Does that count as drinking it out?
Yeah, it does make you a little swimmy.
Yeah.
At first.
A little swimmy, that's the way to put it.
It always does that.
Captain says, I want some.
Yeah, you do. But it works so well, better than anything I've ever known. Take what? Yeah. If you're supposed to take it with what? It's over the counter, surely.
Mm-hmm. Phone's ringing.
Hi there, Morning KIX.
Hey,
well, it's Dustin.
We haven't heard from you in so long. How you doing, Dustin? Where you been?
Been over there.
You want to hear some Garth this morning? We got to go in about 20 seconds, bud.
All right, we'll get it on for you, ma'am.
Have a good one.
Thanks. Autocorrect is my worst enema.
Oh, dear.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 747.
We'll see sunshine today. It's going to be breezy as well with a high near 87. It's 64 in Joplin.
So in the next hour, we're going to be talking about Halloween costume ideas. What's your most creative Halloween costume idea?
You can call or text to tell us what yours is at 623-1025.
But there is a Halloween costume hotline you can call now to see if yours is, meets all the guidelines and approval ratings and everything, especially for your kids.
Okay, cool. Can we call it and kind of see what it says?
We call that for you and check it out. Oh, it's ringing.
Hello, and welcome to the Product Safety Hotline. Please note the following Halloween costumes have been recalled. Mercury Paint Fun Barbie, Commander Pudding Drawers, the Mighty Morphin Power Klansman, Sliso, the Knife Juggling Clown, Billy Botulism, Little Timmy Taliban, and last but not least, Casper the Combustible Ghost.
Well, those all make sense, I guess.
I mean, the pudding drawers one, I was pretty sold on that one myself.
Yeah, the real question is, why are you buying these for your kids in the first place?
What do you mean? Well, I think those are some decent costumes. I mean, Google's put out some of their top costume searches for Halloween, and they've done a lot of things like Witch, Barbie, Princess, Spider-Man, Fairy, Wednesday Addams.
Those are good ones?
According to the top costume searches on Google, yeah.
Okay, what are the top?
Okay, so we have Barbie, Princess, Spider-Man, Witch, Fairy, Wednesday Addams, Dinosaur, Cowboy, Ninja, and Bunny.
And the top couple costumes?
We have Barbie and Ken, Mario and Luigi, Bonnie and Clyde, Cosmo and Wanda, and Lilo and Stitch.
And the top picks for family costumes?
We've got Addams Family, Toy Story, Mario, Flintstones, and Monsters, Inc., which is crazy to me that is still so big these days.
And top baby costumes?
We have Slinky Dog, Pebbles and Bam Bam, Chucky, Barbie, and Theodore Chipmunk.
And the top dog costume searches, which we could have probably told you this after our dog costume contest.
Yeah, we've got Chucky, we have a spider, a cow, Scooby-Doo, and Stitch.
Which bunny? The bunny you mentioned earlier. Are they talking like Bad Bunny?
Yeah, like the singer Bad Bunny. You bet.
Okay. And Theodore Chipmunk, because he's the cool one, right?
Right.
I guess. I'm going to go as Ken.
Oh, yeah?
Ken Jennings from Jeopardy.
Okay. More proof that Google's just tracking, absolutely everything that you do.
So we want to know, what is your creative costume idea for Halloween that we might be able to utilize or maybe someone else can use? You can tell us at 623-1025. The phone's already ringing. Let's grab one of these.
Okay.
Hi there, Morning KIX.
Hi, I'd like to order a large pizza.
Wait a minute. Is this Captain Moody?
It is.
What's our moral of the day, Captain?
Those people who think they know everything are great annoyance to those of us who do.
That sounds like Randy.
Such wisdom.
Now get back to work, guys.
Aye, Captain.
It's the 4 states #1 for country.
KIX 102.5.
was a jingle in there.
Yeah, I thought we were doing the call last, the hotline last.
Oh.
I thought we were going to do the Google searches and then the hotline.
Yeah,
and then...
I should have seen that and taken it out. It all worked.
Morning, Dustin.
We had like 3 different elements in that. It was good.
We had a lot.
Morning, Dustin.
Oh, Jimmy says, yes, you can take it. I take an I. Okay. Thank you, Jimmy. But
you notice any difference in your voice? I did.
Yeah.
I did. It tightens everything right back up.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, my crackly and the wheeziness went away almost immediately.
UFO hotline limited me to 1 call per day. Really?
Who did?
Megan. You can't call the UFO hotline more than once a day.
Kept reporting false sightings.
Yeah, Cabin in the Woods is the movie. Gave it a 9.
Which is a really high rating. I don't know that you've ever done a scary movie rating that high. Which, speaking of, did you put it on the website?
No, not yet. Friday the 13th. What did I give Friday the 13th? Morning, Dustin. Morning, Parka.
Okay, so I have to build 120 minutes of content in the 1 a.m. hour with no hard or soft scenes. The 1 a.m. hour playlist must not contain any voice tracks, including inserted voice tracks. If any voice tracks appear in the 1 a.m. hour, it will not be possible to record any voice tracks for the day of the time change. Do not put a sync in the playlist at exactly 2 a.m. It will skip the 1 a.m. hour if a sync appears at exactly 2 a.m., leading to the system playing content 2 hours early until manually corrected. If a hard or soft sync is desired near the top of the 2 a.m. hour, Wide Orbit recommends placing this sync at 2:01 a.m.
Wow.
It's so stupid.
That's a lot.
It is.
Why does it need 120 minutes for 1 hour?
Because there's 2 hours that it's doing.
Oh, you mean for the full 1 o'clock hour
Yeah.
for the hour and then going back? Okay, with you now.
Which I forget how I do that. Forget what I would do to create that.
I didn't feel very good this weekend, Dustin, so I spent a lot of time just taking it easy and trying to recover.
Kathy says she's getting a lot of looks from people over here listening to us because I guess they haven't heard. Over where? Are you guys still gone somewhere?
I'm getting there, Dustin. There's a lot of us that aren't feeling 100%.
Oh, it's the laundromat. Yeah, crank
Hello,
it up, Kathy.
laundromat.
Hello, laundromat people. Don't forget
Good
to fold your
morning.
tidy whities.
We are already into the 8 o'clock hour just about.
Yeah.
Where's Gary Crow this morning? We haven't seen him. That icky stuff is going around. Well, thank you, Dustin. I know Randy was feeling down this weekend. Still not totally. I mean, better, but not 100%. Megan mentioned a sinus headache. Dorinda wasn't feeling great. Christy says, I'm sick. Also, my nose won't quit dripping, and it's going to my... Oh, that's not good. Stay out of the chest, Christy. See, that's the thing, is my nose isn't drippy or anything, but I can feel, like, the sinus pressure in my head and, like, my cheeks. Need to put another song in. Here we go. We were sitting by the door. Speak up, guys. I'm not getting nearly books yet. Gosh, she turned all the way up. Good morning. I should have warned all of you that I have a sinus infection. I have a lot of issues with my sinus. I know. I'm worried that it might be a sinus infection or turning into that. I'll save you guys the gruesome details, but yuck. That's why I don't like winter. It's not even been that cold yet. Okay. It's freezing to you. That's why Brett goes to Florida all the time. Actually, looking at the weather, saying 46 overnight on Wednesday, 60 for Thursday, 40 on Thursday. We're supposed to have soccer practice on Wednesday, but I'm not sure it's going to happen or not. Chance of precip on Wednesday, starting around 4 or so, they're saying is 70%. Could see thunderstorms as well overnight. Which we need the rain. Bring on the rain. Captain says, I love the cold because I'm a bigger dude. Mornings definitely are a bit chilly, but definitely warms up in the afternoon. Yeah, come to Kansas and Missouri, Captain. Very different here. What does it mean that it's still been this warm into the season? Does that mean we're going to get a mild winter?
Who knows? It's so hard to predict that off of what Mother Nature might or might not be doing,
Everyone's been getting spoons, what, in their persimmon seeds? Spoons means a lot of snow, right? Because you got to do a lot of scooping snow. Yes, I want to see, Megan.
Do you have one?
No. She collaged our first selfie and the newest selfie together. I don't even remember our first selfie together. Yes, a lot of shoveling snow, Dorinda says, is what the spoon means.
Which I'd be all right with. I just don't like when it gets so cold or icy. I don't like ice.
Yeah.
That we seem to have an inordinate amount of.
Was that really our first selfie together at my bachelorette party? No, look at us, Megan. See me, Megan.
Mice.
Say mice. Oh, speaking of mice, Rain caught a mouse out in the backyard this weekend.
He's a keeper.
She's a very good girl. She's managed to catch so many things that my big dogs haven't. She's caught birds out of the air.
Better make sure she's wormed. Rodent.
She is. It is wild how much of a little hunter she is. And she loves kids. Whenever Beans and the boy go to play with the neighbor kids, she whines at the door until they take her outside so she can go play too. Top of the hour in 17 seconds. It's going to be sunny and breezy today with a high near 87, partly cloudy, breezy with lows in the upper 60s tonight. Sunny and breezy and 83 for Tuesday. Partly cloudy and breezy overnight Tuesday. That wind's going to bring some rain for Wednesday and cool things down just a little bit as we see highs in the upper 70s.
KIX 102.5 storm tracker radar's just showing a few clouds over the 4 states.
66 in Grove, 62 in Pittsburgh, 67 in Joplin. To sign up for severe weather alerts, download the Zimmer Storm Center app.
Halloween this Thursday. That's why we're looking for your creative costume ideas today.
You can call or text to tell us your Halloween costume ideas at 623-1025.
Or you can tell us on Facebook.
Here's Jason Aldean.
On the 4 states, #1 for country.
KIX 102.5.
I'm fine with the snow. Bring all the snow they want.
All right. I think it'll be a winter. All the winter precip, hopefully south of 44.
I-44.
Yeah, I don't want a bad ice storm. Snow, sure. Is that Dave?
Did he change his name again?
No. I don't know. Megan said, morning, Big Dave. I don't see a Dave. thought he popped in. Maybe he did. I'm not seeing him on the viewers, but he could still be there. Andy. Did he scroll past us? Maybe he did.
Yeah, right on by.
I don't know. Excuse me. Why is that showing up in mine? That's weird. I thought that was done. Weird.
So the most popular costume this year, according to Google, wasn't on our list, but is the shrunken head Bob from Beetlejuice.
How do you have that as a costume? Do you
It goes over your head, I'm pretty
You
sure.
put the small head on your head?
Yeah.
I feel like you could make one of those on your own if you had like a
Well,
headband.
well, if you knew the right voodoo and if you went head hunting and captured someone and could boil the skull out, then yeah, you probably could.
Not quite where I was going with that. I just meant like a doll head or something. And
Plenty of Joker and Harley Quinn costumes available for some reason.
did anyone see that movie? I don't know a single person who actually went to go
Nobody.
see it.
Anybody watch the Venom movie over the weekend? I heard it did okay. It did not. They had hoped that it would make around 65 million and only got 50. So
Not terrible.
I was not a fan of the first one. I mean, it's okay.
Yeah, I never cared about Venom.
For the longest time, I thought it was just another version of Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm. Well, because he was originally introduced in Spider-Man, right?
Yeah.
Topher Grace.
Have you seen the the movie Here that's out right now with Tom Hanks and Robin Wright and the anti-aging technology that they've used? And they've used AI, in other words, to, I mean, that's pretty much what you're watching is the AI during those scenes.
Is it like Benjamin Button?
No, it's crazy. They made Tom Hanks look like he was 20.
Does it look good? Does it look believable?
It looks very believable, but it's getting a lot of mixed reviews. Let me see if I can find some of it.
10 seconds.
Yeah, here we go.
5.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states number 1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 8:10.
Sunshine and breezy today with a high near 87. It's 67 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the weather forecast in just 15 minutes, but we're talking about your creative costume ideas.
Yeah, what's your most creative Halloween costume idea?
623-1025 to text or tell us yours.
Or tell us on Facebook.
Here's Lainey Wilson.
On the 4 states number 1 for country.
KIX 102.5. Oh, it's YouTube Shorts. You can't really tell. Yeah. That's what they make him look like. That's before, after. Look at that. So anyway, then they go into the trailer. But yeah, isn't that crazy?
What is it?
It's about this one particular plot of land and the things that happen on that land over the centuries. I don't see why they don't just use Botox like everyone else in Hollywood.
Yeah, not like the Polar Express where you can tell something is off. And you're like, what is
Hey, the Bipolar Express.
Yeah, it was.
Wilson! Wait, no.
I've actually seen that movie.
Ah.
My daughter was toothpaste one year. Christy made her costume.
Best costume I ever made. I had a video of it once upon a time, and then Facebook lost it. Was the, it looks like I'm riding on the shoulders of a little bitty short person.
Mm-hmm.
And I did it. I made forget how I did it. But the arms went down around, and then I had fake legs. I had to make these fake pants that came up to here, and then there was a whole body that went out in front, so it looked like I'm riding piggyback on someone.
Mm-hmm.
And it was hilarious. But I can't remember how I did it.
You made it yourself?
I made it myself.
That's impressive.
I made it for Lauren, and she wore it. And she won a costume contest at a big party she went to with it.
And then you wore it?
No, I didn't. I don't think I wore it. I think just she did. And I forget where I even got the idea for it.
Megan says, here.
There.
Here, like, are you at the radio station, or here is in something else?
Hers had a cap that looked like it just had its head down.
I don't see a blue truck. I'm going right now. Shalala.
Yeah, so it looked like this. Here's a picture. But I didn't have a mask. I used a cap, and it just looked like it had its head down. Yeah. It looked like that, but it's your legs, and then you build these fake legs. All of this is fake. And it looks like that. I didn't even think of using a mask. I just thought with just a cap. ghost with the mask. That one looks ridiculously real. But they're not that hard to make. I made it in one afternoon. Had to sew some shirts and pants together and stuff.
There he is. There's Big Dave.
And just stuff them with polyfill.
Yeah. I didn't see a blue truck, and so I was like, wait a minute. It's actually Big Dave now. Dag. Nope.
KIX 102.5.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, bless it. Dave, how was your weekend? Mhm. Two minutes.
Just 10 days till the election.
Thank goodness.
No, it won't be over then.
I know.
That's the problem. Supposed to find out the dog costume contest winner today.
Oh, yeah, anytime this morning.
Still haven't.
Sometimes those are the best weekends, Dave.
Did you see another one of my Temu shirts?
Ooh, that's cool.
This was $1.
Nice.
Yeah.
Don't you wonder what the was it kanji? What do you call the letters?
No, it's would be hanshi because it's in Chinese.
What's it say?
I don't know. I don't speak Chinese. I got 4 of these for a little over $4.
Good for you. You've gotten some good deals. You ready? You have 15 seconds.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Sunshine and breezy today with a high near 87. It's 67 in Joplin.
And we've got to look at the weather forecast in just 6 minutes.
But we're talking about your most creative Halloween costume ideas.
623-1025 to text or tell us yours.
You can also tell us on Facebook.
What's your most creative costume idea? We're taking notes.
In honor of your birthday, Randy,
Oh, boy.
I think that Jen should go as a doctor, and you can go in your birthday suit.
Oh,
Wait, nobody wants to see that.
That's not a gift for
Maybe,
anybody.
maybe not. Maybe some do.
Dinner and a show.
What is your most creative Halloween costume idea?
My family goes as a theme every year.
Oh, you just make me ill.
I know, right? But we got to entertain the kids. Really, we do.
So what are you going as this year?
We're going as the Flintstones. And we even have the dog Dino.
Your poor husband.
No, he's the one who came up with the
The
idea.
one who's poor is their kid that runs around going bam, 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 bam all night long.
What is your creative Halloween costume idea?
Both need to dress up as Bonnie and Clyde.
I like that one.
That's not a bad idea.
Or, Randy, you need to go get a blow up of your driver's license and make it into a costume to where everybody can see
When his
your
birthday is.
date of birth.
That's not a bad idea, or a birth certificate, and just wear it so everybody would know that I only have one birthday a year.
Yeah.
Ridiculous
That's a great
allegations
idea.
that you guys make and the confusion you create. It's stupid.
What's your Halloween costume idea?
I think you need to go as Sylvester and her as the Bulldog.
Hey, that's a pretty good idea. That's kind of accurate.
No, it's not. I don't look like a bulldog.
You sound like one.
Yeah, she needs to be the Bulldog because the Bulldog always gets Sylvester.
She's definitely got the fangs for it.
Randy.
And the stubby tail.
Randy.
And the turned up nose.
Hey, wait, come on.
What is your creative costume idea?
I think Randy needs to be Father Time since he
Oh,
has so many
gosh.
birthdays a year.
Wait a minute. Will you hush? Wait a minute. I don't have a bunch of. That's stupid.
Well, I mean, if you had that many birthdays, you'd be old and it'd be like Father Time.
I have one birthday just like everyone else.
You do
I
not.
try to explain this to you guys every year.
Yeah, what did you have to this month?
No, that would be ridiculous.
Yeah, it would be.
I feel like I've had this conversation before.
I wonder
Probably
when.
have.
We all live in a world of deja vu.
Yeah.
That's all it is. It feels like it was just a week or two or whatever you guys say it
that's
is.
what you want to keep
ago.
telling yourself, okay.
But it was last year.
It was
Time
not
goes
last
by.
year. What
Seems
is-
like yesterday when I
Randy,
moved to Joplin.
What is your most creative Halloween costume idea?
623-1025. Believe it or not, we're not talking about birthdays. We're talking about costume ideas.
You can also tell us on Facebook.
It's the 4 states #1 per country.
Yeah, it's your fault. You started it.
I did not mention it at all. You guys brought it up.
Well, good. You didn't need that brain damage, Dave.
Were you still using Dish Network? We hadn't used it in like 6 or 7 years, but I still had the dish. They don't come get the dish.
Why don't they get the dish? Isn't that money for them?
No, it costs more to send someone out to get it than it does to produce those. So
Wow.
I ripped it out of the ground not too long ago and threw it out with the garbage. Anybody would want one of those. Somebody left it, he said. So these are the shows that are going to be on this week, starting tomorrow. The Olivia Rodrigo Guts World Tour is on
Ooh, boy.
Netflix tomorrow night. Big
Cool.
deal. Wizards Beyond Waverly Place. It's a Disney Plus new series on Wednesday. That's it. That is it.
Okay.
That's all new that's coming to television. There's nothing on. This is Halloween week. Everybody is counting on you going back and watching scary movies. Although we've seen all of them, there's not been a good new one produced.
But they're
in
fun to go back and
ages.
watch if you've got a good one.
Sometimes. So they all do these Halloween collections.
Hocus Pocus.
And they put those
Just
up,
the first one.
right at the top of their streaming platforms.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Phoning It In, and it's what the streaming services are doing right now. I did watch the most recent episode of The Old Man, and every episode I think, well, that's it. That's the end of the show. And then they come back with a new story twist or something, and it has gone all over the place.
What is it?
It's the Jeff Bridges
Oh, the Jeff Bridges one.
series.
Did you like it, Jimmy? Halloween Town, that's another one.
Halloween Town. What is Halloween Town?
It's a old Disney movie about a town called Halloween Town.
Oh, I see.
Mm-hmm. It was okay. Yeah, I thought the second Hocus Pocus was pretty meh.
Meh. As all sequels are.
The first one was great. There it is.
There it is.
The winner of the dog costume contest
Is Wednesday Addams. Why did he put an apostrophe in that?
know.
Haley Watson's dog, Wednesday Addams, was the one.
I want to see a picture. He didn't include a picture, did he?
No. I assume it's still up on the website.
No.
It's not? I thought
The
they were
banner's
supposed
gone.
to leave it up. Well, okay. Oh, the Zimmer Cares thing starts this.
You can start making your nominations today.
Yeah, it should be. Yep, it's on there.
Dave says they watched the new Trap movie. It was pretty good, but not as good as the trailers made it look. What is that?
Is it Trap or Trap? Sounds familiar. Oh, yeah, I thought it was dumb. I watched it last week, too. I thought that was the worst M. Night Shyamalan movie I've ever seen.
What is it?
So it's a story about this guy and his daughter. They go to this teeny bopper concert that stars this.
Oh, Josh Hartnett's in this one.
Yes.
And there's a serial
Turns out
killer.
he's a serial killer. And did the daughter look slightly the singer look slightly familiar? And you know who she is? Her name's Shanika or
Shakira?
No, Salika is her name.
Oh.
She is M. Night Shyamalan's daughter.
Oh.
And her face looks so fake. She looks like a Barbie doll. She can't act her way out of a paper bag. Her acting is so awful, and her singing's not that great.
Lady Raven.
I think that M. Night Shyamalan did this movie as a way to promote his daughter's singing career. Yeah. It was horrible.
Her Instagram, her profile on Instagram says, an incredible actor and musician and fashion icon.
Well, there you go. Had you ever heard of her before I brought her up or before her
No.
daddy put her in a movie? No, none of us had. It was pretty bad. And he actually directed this one.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about nepotism at its best. Yeah, it's got a rating of 2.8.
Yikes.
The 1 ratings are the most.
I want to know what she actually sounds like when she sings.
Pull up a trailer of the movie. Yeah, here it is. Trap is a movie where the director makes his daughter a famous pop star who helps catch a serial killer. The first shot we see is when the film begins a close-up of the pop star's face on T-shirt. Nice. Things happen in this movie with no logical reason as to why, but because it just needs to happen for the plot to continue, which is not uncommon in an M. Night Shyamalan movie, let's be honest. The movie's okay if you're happy with being treated like you're 11 years old. This is a switch off your brain because everybody else apart from the Cooper and Lady Raven behave like they have below average IQ. Totally. It's so stupid. You want to hear Salika?
Yeah, I pulled up.
Is that Samsara?
This is her. Don't want to be yours. Yeah, that really was her singing. She put out a whole album as Lady Raven.
Yeah. M. Night Shyamalan is in the movie, too, which he is in all of his movies. He always makes a cameo appearance, but he plays her uncle in this movie.
Why?
Oh, no. It was painful. Painful to watch. Just horrible, horrible, horrible movie. Complete and total waste of time. It's a big commercial for his daughter. And I mean, I'd probably do the same thing for my daughter if I could, like that. Sure.
Right.
But still, it's horrible. Let's call it what it is.
Morning, Alex. He says, such creativity.
Where?
And they were roommates.
It's, so illogical what they have the serial killer do and why the police. They catch him in his house and discover, he's always kept two lives separate, supposedly.
Sure.
But the wife has caught and turned him in. I'm giving spoilers. You'll thank me that you don't have to watch it. But the house is where, and he gets away from the cops. Poses as the limo driver and puts on a hat and drives her away. For one thing, she's leaving a crime scene. It would never happen. Then immediately afterwards, the wife goes back into the house to live. The kids are somewhere else, which would never happen. It's a crime scene, for Pete's sakes. It's just that's stupid. It's so dumb. They have blocked off this huge concert arena because they have found out that he's going to be there. They don't know what he looks like. They don't know who he is. They don't know, but they say there's an average only 3,000 guys at this 20-some thousand concert because it's a teeny bopper thing. And somehow they're going to identify him out of those. It's just dumb. KIX 102.5, the 4 states, number 1 for country.
Here's Walker Hayes.
On KIX 102.5.
It says it was pretty good build-up, but then him getting away several times, that was...
I knew at the beginning, I'm like, how was that? They had the FBI there and the SWAT and everything. They had like 5 guys on each door and entrance. And I'm like, how are they planning to identify this guy?
Right.
For one thing, there's a profiler that's...
Why would you do it at a concert?
And the whole thing had been set up just to trap him at. Well, they did it at the concert because an anonymous source said, I have information that he is going to be there. Again, none of this was confirmed or checked out. Could have been a hoax. Was going to be at the concert. Okay. They found a receipt that he had purchased tickets, which would have showed the seats.
Yeah. Unless it's GA.
It was not, because they asked, M. Night Shyamalan asked them, what seats are you guys in? And he knew the seats off of his ticket. So, holes all through the continuity. Mm-hmm. It was just ridiculous. Which Shyamalan, a lot of the time you have to suspend belief. The one with the people getting old on the beach really fast, There were some holes in that continuity, but never like this. She wasn't singing live in the movie, Dave, but that was her voice you were hearing, yeah. Does her face not look fake? It looks like a doll of some sort. She does not look real.
She looks very young.
Yeah, I was irritated at the end of it that I'd wasted an hour and a half. What's this?
Here you go, 2 seconds.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, number 1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Sunshine and breezy today with a high Sunshine and breezy today with a high near 87 at 67 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the weather forecast in the next hour. Plus, Morning KIX Takeover's getting ready to start in just 15 minutes.
So make sure to go on the KIX app or the KIX website. Vote for the songs that you want us to play back for you.
But we're talking about what is your most creative costume idea?
You can call or text to tell us yours at 623-1025.
So what do you think is your best creative costume idea that we could make for ourselves?
Raggedy Ann and Randy.
Raggedy Ann and Randy. Yeah, I like that.
No.
Yeah,
No.
you could be Raggedy Ann and I'd be Randy.
Well, you still have to dress up like Raggedy Andy, but you get to be Randy.
No, that's not Randy. Randy is t-shirt, jeans, and some Nikes. That's Randy. Oh, look, I'm wearing it right now.
No, you still have to put on the actual costume. You
Yep.
just have to change your name.
See? Mhm.
I'm doing it. I've got it on right now. Boo.
Ah!
See, it works.
What is your most creative Halloween costume idea?
Randy, you need to get a child's rocker
A child's rocker.
and tie it on your backside,
Uh-oh.
and you'll be off your rocker. I think it'd be very fitting this morning.
I think so too.
He's crazy.
What, did y'all get up on the wrong side of the table, too?
Stop trying to make me stay on the wrong side of the table.
Enough said.
Left side of the bed, wrong side of the table.
That's not even a thing.
It
Why are you
is
trying to make that a thing?
It's a thing.
What
I just
is no?
said it.
Nope. What's your most creative Halloween costume idea?
Somebody got up on the left side of the
It's
bed.
not the left side of the bed.
Hey, I have a costume idea.
Okay, what is it?
You just wear a blue shirt, and then you have a yellow sun you cut out of material or paper or something, and you pin that to your blue shirt.
Mhm.
You take the white polyfill, and you drape it all over your shoulders, put a little bit on your head, and then have it going over the sun a little bit, and you carry a water gun or a spray bottle, and people ask you what you are. You say you're partly cloudy. You spray them in the face, and you say, with a chance of rain.
And then you fight your way back out of the club.
Yep.
Exactly.
What is your most creative Halloween costume idea?
A ghost?
What does the ghost say?
What does the fox say?
No, it's what does the ghost say?
Beep, 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 beep.
Knew better.
Beep, 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 beep.
What do you think? What is your most creative costume idea?
So my son's name is Jack, and I completely forgot his Halloween costume.
Uh-oh.
So I made I got a cardboard box, painted it white, and put Jack in the box on it.
That's good. I like it.
I thought it was fantastic.
That's a dad costume if I ever heard one.
Oh, yeah, that's a creative dad right there.
Tell us your most creative costume idea.
623-1025 to call or text.
Or tell us on Facebook.
It's the 4 states' #1 for country.
KIX 102.5.
Oh, we're getting a lot.
Oh, boy.
What?
Just love Mondays.
Zesty garlic bread Cheerios, Italian style.
Nice.
Thank you
I
very
like,
much.
there's a new thing that we're following on there. What is their name? What the heck is this? Oh, weird.
What? What?
You have to come here and look. Let's do that. I don't know. I don't even know what they're saying there. I don't know. I mean, that looks very real. I don't know. Yeah, it was. Sarah sent something else.
In the kilt.
No,
This Friday should be a Christmas movie. I agree.
not a chance.
That's a great
of
idea,
that.
Sheila.
It's not
Best idea
Christmas
you've ever had.
yet. That's just ridiculous. And we don't need that kind of negativity.
I'm here for it. Bring it on.
Well, it sure seemed funny to me. That's the one that I like. I love those. Actors in black and white movies, back in the old times, they were often putting their lives in danger during driving scenes in the movie because they weren't able to tell if the traffic light was red or green.
That was nice of them.
Somebody said, what?
How many days until Christmas? 58. 58 days till Christmas.
The beaver goes into the hardware store and buys a whole bunch of wood glue, and the guy behind the counter says, you got a bunch of projects going? He goes, nope, diarrhea.
Ooh. "60 days till Megan's birthday."
I'm condescending. By the way, that means I talk down to you.
Oh. Wow. Christy's birthday's in 10 days.
Been a weird Monday.
Wait, what's your question, Megan? Megan is raising her hand. It's been a very Monday.
First, this morning, I found a guy with first I found a hat full of money, and then I got chased by this angry guy with a guitar.
I saw that a little bit ago. Morning, Bush Brit. Can we do a Gin Tours Christmas Lights edition? Yeah, we should.
We tried to last year, and it didn't happen.
Did we?
We talked about it quite a bit.
Well, talking isn't doing. I would totally be down for that.
We were all gone too much.
Do we drink coffee? Do we breathe air? Yes. We love coffee. Just not mushroom coffee. Oh, we did do that, didn't we? One destination every other week, maybe. I mean, I would be down for that. We'd have to do it. The only downside is for this to work, we'd have to do it in the evening, obviously when it's dark. And a lot of the times when we try to do things in the evening or on the weekends, people say they're going to show up and then they don't.
A very, very busy season. Do you know the longest drum solo was?
No, what?
Over 3 hours.
3 hours?
Yep.
Holy cow.
Performed by the kid who sat behind me on my way back from Mexico last on there.
Minute and a half.
love this wedding picture they did.
Why?
They did a superimposed shadow over the top of it, but it made their heads look shrunken.
What's with you and shrunken heads today?
You're the one that brought them up.
Am I, though?
Yeah.
One minute. Megan says, we've had 3 people on a gin tours. I will come to all. There's even a singing house in Neosho. I love those. There used to be one back in Wamego that we'd go to every single year. "20 seconds.
Yeah! Where I shave my babies.
Shave?
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 848.
Sunshine, breezy today. Wind gusts up to 40 miles an hour. We'll see highs nearing 87. It's 67 in Joplin.
Got the morning KIX takeover starting in just 5 minutes.
So make sure to go on the KIX app or the KIX website. Vote for the songs that you want to hear this morning.
But we're talking about your creative costume ideas. I mean, Halloween's this Thursday. You're running out of time.
Oh, my gosh. It's this Thursday.
You know what else? The time changes this weekend, too.
No, stop it.
You can blame leap year for this. It all falling at the same time.
Oh,
I'm telling
weird.
you.
That's so strange.
Yeah, so we want to know your creative costume ideas, the ones you could do yourself, possibly.
623-1025 to call or text.
What's yours?
Oh, how about Hess and Kendra or Hess and Holly?
That's a little
That
weird.
would be a little
Hey,
weird.
with all the birthdays, at least you got the age difference, right?
Whoa, wait a minute. Somebody got up on the left side of the bed this morning.
It's not the left side of the
That's
bed.
right,
It's
that's
the
right.
wrong side of the bed.
It got up from the wrong side of the table.
Why is it a table? Who?
They were eating breakfast and they got up on the wrong side.
That's not even a
and it
thing. A
ruined their
table
day
is
from that point
circular,
on.
or if it's a square, so how can you decide which side is wrong?
Well, if you go that way, you're going to run into the refrigerator.
You don't even know
if
what
you
you're
go
doing.
This way,
What is the most creative costume idea that you have?
What I did one year was took one of them big black trash sleep bags
Yeah.
and cut a hole in it for my head and my arms, and then glued a bunch of paper and cans and different things to it, and put charcoal on my face and mussed up my hair and went as a trash heap.
There you go. That's a great idea. You could pull that off naturally, Randy.
My first wife used to go as that all the time.
What is your most creative Halloween costume idea?
I have a friend that is a regular big guy, I should say. I went over to his house one year, and he was dressed in plaid khaki pants with no shirt on and a white Santa Claus hat.
Okay.
And he looked exactly like a soft serve ice cream cone.
Well,
I'm like, oh, that is so gross. Put a shirt on.
and I don't know, actually, where you've been getting your ice cream, because if you think that's what an ice cream cone looks like, you've been getting ripped off, buddy.
What is your most creative Halloween costume idea?
Well, you take a cardboard box and you cut it out to look like a table.
Uh-huh.
Cut a hole in the center and you put it over your waist. You put a lampshade on your head and you put a alarm clock on the box.
Okay.
What are you?
You're a one-night stand.
Yes, 10 points.
That's a good one.
What is your creative Halloween costume idea?
Tell us yours on Facebook, or you can text us at 623-1025
Morning KIX Takeover, just 3 minutes away.
on the 4 states, #1 for country.
KIX 102.5.
All right, tomorrow the scaries begin.
Even if we didn't do a gin tours of it, Megan, I'd go with you.
We're going to be talking about the scariest monster. Actually, tomorrow talking about the scariest monster, then Wednesday talking about the scariest noise, and then we're going to be talking actual ghost stories on Thursday like we do every Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
Your brushes with the supernatural, like that time you got up on the left side of the bed and there was a ghost specter standing there. Ah! So you can tell us your scariest monster tomorrow.
And Secret Sound continues.
That's right. Your first chance of the day to guess and win at 7:20.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.